Oh. My bad. We're back though. So it's cool. I forgot teeth need to be shaded. That's cringe.
Jagged little pieces of the puzzle. Sipping on the colors till I fade into gray. I'll put my life into a bottle, let you guzzle. I found a star that I could ride and let you chase me away. I put my pride inside a cosmic mud puddle. Y'all be fucking with my galaxy. The nerve of y'all is mad at me in the galactic tug of war to try to one-up you. What you want, fuck you, I don't even wanna love you. Let gravity crush you, feel the atrophy bubble inside the muscle. Hit capacity a moment ago, but on the low, I'm in the cockpit. Watch this, pressing all your buttons.
Hell yeah, baby.
Discussions ain't no oxygen, baby. I know you wouldn't care to know, but you've been flying through my heart and fucking flipping barrel rolls. But shit, I know, I get it. My hemisphere, you split it. We about to blow up Mars just to say we fucking did it.
Okay. I like seeing pixels. So I drew out really big, and yet here I am seeing pixels. The problem is that it's a comic, so this is small. I hate that. Every time it happens, it's a nightmare and horrible. What I used to do when I was first starting digital art was I used to I used to zoom in and fix every out of place pixel. I don't do that anymore. But I used to, and everything turned out horrible because of how I did that. Because sometimes things are just meant to be left alone, I think. I don't know where I suddenly got this nose knowledge. But I will take what I can get. Okay.
off and depressed I am. True, used to get across, now I guess I can. Catch me moving through the moss with a stress type rent. Look, I don't want none, I don't need.
How many days until June? Like 7? 8? Because I signed up for, well, I applied to a zine. And they said that June 1st was the day they would.
Fuck around with yours, but bitch, I'm keeping my pieces. Deep inside the canvas, buried deep inside beaches. Jolly Roger probably dodging cop cars off the freeway. Thrift store rappers cop bars off of eBay. Careful what your steez say. Try and catch buzz, it's best of. I'm fetus. Legs screaming no from the chest up. I'm fiending. Beefing with my Jesus. Clean Adidas getting creased. Let these calves get to work. It's getting messy at the table. Covered napkin and shirt. We cutting body parts. Lavender hues inside the pigments. Try to box me in and ain't no room inside your figments. I'm on QG Street. The crew is truly deep.
Okay, so it's next Tuesday. Oh shit. It's my friend's birthday and like next week. I need to figure out what he wants. Birthdays are so important. I hope my calendar is right. Half the time it is incorrect, so I'll have to double check with him that it is his birthday. I'm pretty sure I had it right. And if I don't, I might not even have to ask him. I can just ask our mutual buddy, who probably knows better than I do anyway. So it all works out. It almost feels like the lips are too pink, so I'm gonna run it back. Okay. A nice hue shift on it, maybe. Nope, wrong way. That feels good. Okay, sweet. Art. So cool. So this is probably closer to what it was the first time I drew. Well, not first. But we don't need to get into all that. There's something about this area specifically. Delicious. Another hyper-specific thing to be on about. Man, I kind of want to learn how to 3D model just for the sake of being able to make a face and then have it be a reference for like literally any lighting I need it to be. But that's a lot of work and I don't really care that much. Like, what a waste of time. But at the same time, if I learn how to 3D model, I could make a Dungeons and Dragons mini of literally what the only Dungeons and Dragons character I've ever cared about that I've made. And that would be so cool, fun, and sexy as well. But God, it's so hard. Blender is such a garbage. Okay. It's very nice, but I've gotten so used to the Adobe and Psy shortcuts that as soon as you ask me to learn new shortcuts, yeah, I tried to follow the well, you got rid of half my reasoning for wanting to learn. so thank you. The first of all, I'll have to look at that. Second of all, I'm sure I could, but it's then I wouldn't be able to understand tutorials anymore. Is the problem? I'd probably need to learn how the program works before I'd be able to change anything. But then as soon as I'd be able to change anything, I'd be used to the original shortcuts and there'd be no point anymore. So it's all just one big stupid circle. But I tried to follow a tutorial once, and my program didn't do what his was doing. So I got fed up and just quit. And I haven't touched it since. Well, that's a lie. Yes, I have. I did, I think I rigged a model or something. I don't know. But I also really like the idea of sculpting. Sculpting seems like a fun thing to do. I think it was mainly version differences, but oh my god. 5 is too many. I think. Maybe a nice 1. Maybe a nice 1 version. For me. I'll do that momentarily. I guess I could do that on Sundays. Because I could learn how to do Blender. I don't know how fun that would be for people to watch, though. Me learning things. Oh, sure. I mean, the fact that there's more than one is already upsetting as it is. So 5 or 2 is, you know, it doesn't make much difference for me. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I made his eyes really bright. But that's fine. He's literally a robot, so suck my balls. It's my painting. I get to decide the speed at which Marcus has scary blue eyes. Well, one. The other one is green. It is just closed. At the moment. Oh, my brush is just stupid small. Okay. I don't know. So I won't. Goodbye, everyone. I'll come back. I'm mid-freckle. Shh, go to bed. Okay. damn it, is it off again? Yes, it is. My bad. Whenever that happens, feel free to step on my nuts. Because half the time, I can't hear it anyway.
I remember making wishes once.
LMAO.
Casting dreams beyond the stars, yet virtue now is but a distant drum. First time that I kissed someone, all the world lost its urgency. Felt my wings
I was gonna
extend
stop at
through
4
the air,
hours,
times
but I
loaded
don't.
them mercilessly. Stiff my breath ain't as resolute. Can't see past the
But now I don't know how
scared of shame, I shroud
long
my scars, sensing sins
it's
within
been
my bones.
because we
Always
started
walk,
over
grasping time.
my funky little clock.
Less I have.
Ugh.
Hopes that used to fuel my walk have
What a
since been sapped all the
nuisance.
strength I had. All
I mean, it's not
wish
that
I
big of a
would
deal,
never
but
change seems oh so different now.
I can certainly
No
make a
longer
big deal
making
out of
any
it.
wishes. Dandelion seeds hit the ground.
Okay, putting them together in pairs seems like a good idea. Because I see, it feels like my, ooh, no. It feels like the way I draw freckles is always very... I don't know. I don't want to say robotic, but unnatural is definitely what I'm shooting for.
Flood of past passions. Life was a vast mattress. I felt your wings turn into
Because
fins. I
of
guess
the way
we
they're
swimming
separated.
now. We made a home within this wishing well. You get it well.
But I think I
through every corn we found
fixed
the wish.
it.
We found the point we drowned. We built a fortress from the fortress.
Because having little
from above.
bundles of them
Dreams
helps, I think.
amorphous, it was gorgeous, but of course it was
Okay,
a drug. I
I'm
think
gonna
my
lighten that layer
clock
just
stopped
a little.
ticking at 11:11. Ladybugs coat my sentences. The preface,
So then
the
it kind of
message.
blends
You
in the
always
face a little
bruise my
better.
heart. You blew apart my shooting star again. We broke the surface too fast. Like what I do, I got the best.
Oh man, I forgot his other hand!
Me, I said to myself,
I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm almost done. And then the shirt and the hand and the back, ugh. It's like taking a punch to the gut. I'm so sad. Oh, this sucks. Okay. And it's definitely not dark enough, so I gotta save this. We'll just punch that down. You know, psych. No, we won't. Just in case I need to fix the shading later. Freckle. Ugh. Fun. I mean, it's not that bad, but ugh. I was like, because I was dead as convincing myself that I was almost done. I was like, oh, yay. No, idiot. Scroll down. Fool. Okay, freckle layer. Oh, I need to name this one. Men. Shade. That's good. Okay. And then I use the purple. Normal. Shade. Not brush. Brush is cringe. Oh hell yeah, baby. Oh hell yeah, baby. Okay. No, not down. Okay. King shit. Because then it's darker over there. Okay. This might help. No, sorry. Well. Okay, now this will help. We'll pump that down. I didn't realize how light it was right here. Oh, I'm using line art. That would cause problems, I think. So, I think I mentioned A Handmaid's Tale before. I've been keeping up on it, even though season 4 has been kind of shit so far. The pacing of the episodes are really weird. Like, they used to be really well paced episodes. And if they weren't, they were almost boring because they were too slow. But even if it was like that, a lot of the time that was the point of the episode. Well, not a lot of the time. One of the times I'm referring to. The specific episode I'm thinking of and how weird the pacing was the point. Because she was essentially told to sit and pray for one of the handmaids, because she was her walking partner. So she just sat there in the hospital room waiting for her to give birth, basically. And that episode was good. Like, I mean, like I said, it was a bit of a drag, but again, that was the point. And I did like that. But lately the episodes have been, cause they're trying to get June back home, being relative, because her husband is in Canada. She's never lived in Canada, but her husband's in Canada, blah, 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 blah. Like, literally all of her friends and family are in Canada. The survivors and stuff that she's met in Gilead, Canada. Blah, 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 etc., etc. So the sorry, suddenly decided to make Simon affect Marcus's lighting as a treat. But only a little, because I don't feel like putting that much effort in this. But so they're trying to get her to Canada and everything, and that's all fine, well and good. I'm kind of tired of having her be in Gilead, but there's something about the way the episodes have been written that's definitely different from how they were written before. So they probably have a new writing team or something, and it's not. No bueno. I'll still finish the show. Cause it did, I won't lie, the end of this past week's episode did make me cry. To be honest. Cause, I mean, I've been, paying attention to the characters for however long. Like every time a new season comes out, I'm like, ooh, Handmaid's Tale, and I, watch it every week. So I care about the characters and everything, so, I would like to see it through, but I don't think I'm gonna like the ending. Literally all I ask is that she gets her daughter back and Gilead is destroyed. I guess that's a little bit more. But I don't know, if Gilead isn't, like, defeated in the end, the show is, probably realistic, but, sad. I don't like sad things. Definitely a big fan of, media for the sake of having a good time, as opposed to sad shit. Say I like change, but I'm afraid change will come for me. Afraid I might change by the time change done with me. tip, shoddy, okay. Okay, so there's that, I guess. Oh shit, I fucking love the song. It bangs. Okay, I don't want to do any more hand stuff. I'll do the bag first. And I'll just use this. It's definitely not gonna look like a plastic bag. I'll go get a reference. Plastic bag. Aw, this one's got a smiley face on it. Okay, so it gets darker with a plastic blend strip, obviously. But it's pretty... Stringy is not the correct word. It's very wrinkly, to the point where it's almost like too much. It's like the entire thing is just wrinkles. Okay, for some reason looking at one whole reference helped immensely. And it looks okay. Not great, obviously. But pretty good. Because it got that wrinkle shit. It's on that wrinkle shit. And that's on wrinkle. That was really bad. But I think I'm so funny, so it's fine.
And that's a wrap, folks.
That's green. Notably not the color that I wanted. Okay, plastic bag from Meyer. I forget that literally everybody who's ever watched my stream probably doesn't know what Meyer is. Meyer is so inherently Midwest America that it's highly unlikely that anybody knows what I'm fucking talking about. But that's okay. I like Meyer. Target. Target is also very good. Thank you, Target. I probably should have started from this, but that's fine. So this is like the inside of the back, so it's certainly not from the inside.
one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense. Except for being with you. Love don't pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own, chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings, let them bloom, shape the room. I don't bruise, live a little whip it for the crew. Bumps in the back with the bruise, what the fuck could I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control, I'ma lose control, I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
What's when I cross time bridge? Pump full of drugs of the love type bitch. Try enough to mostly do right. Old devices were sold on Vice. Now I slide through like gold on ice. She's so my type, and so I stroke my lights. Got a number and a call last night. All my life been controlled by pride, but I formed mine twice and the door's quite right. When she crossed my sights, I'll unfold my bride. Ayy. Sitting by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, let it take control. Float above skyscrapers, and I don't wanna pump my brakes, cause I would rather see where this buzz might take us. Kissing by the moonlight, and I won't let you fall. I just want us to fly, sail above the wall. The city's cold and it's mechanical. Our souls are incompatible with all of theirs, and their songs of fear.
I ran away from my feelings. Still don't know no better, baby. Late night drug dealing. Always one time for my feelings. Lately nothing makes sense. Except for being with you. Love don't pay the rent, but baby love songs do. I'm off my own, chakra bone, shaka boom, baby boom. Fuck around and catch some feelings, let them bloom, shape the room. I don't bruise, live a little whip it for the crew. Bumps in the back with the bruise, what the fuck could I lose? Stick shift stuck on cruise control, I'ma lose control, I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that. I'm off that.
What's when I cross time bridge? Pump full of drugs of the love type bitch.
What you thought this was, what you think it is, what you trying to say. Ay, fuck it, I'ma do it all faith. Dust in my chest and a blunt in my face. Come from a place where what matters don't matter. What matters is scattered all over the map. I don't see nothing, really it's nothing but bitch. I'ma dip on my toes in the trap, hoping to sap. Trees falling, fiends calling, fuck off of my line, ho. Dipping and dodging a 5-0. You making it harder to vibe, ho. Let me twist it, Dutch, you lift me up. Don't give a fuck, it's my business. Say they fuck with me, to fuck with me. I flood the streets to find business. Pop, pop, pop. Never gave a fuck about a thing in the world except for you. I ain't tryna twist my fingers. Less is next to you. Lesson in the pressure. Fuck it up, a lesson in depression. Don't get slump in the back. Pumping the drug to the trap. Hit like a slug to the bag. What the fuck is with that? What I thought it was, what I think it is. What the fuck am I doing here? I ask, what the fuck is the point of doing this? Why the fuck did you trust my foolish ass? How the fuck am I supposed to lie to myself anymore? I'm jaded. Case by case on the basis. It's just faces, faces, faces. I don't like none of them. Stepped inside a room full of blue. Chances are that every rumor is true. I speak slowly, cause in this town it seemed like every creep know me. I should drop a mixtape and market strictly beats only. Y'all should know be eavesdropping, so I'm lighting the wood slow. Old school heat, it's like igniting a wood stove. Amalgam thinking like a wishing well jeweler. Mini me's jocking, may y'all kids some sell juniors. Flipping cards, trying not to trigger trap hoes. Y'all trying to wrap this up, you're gonna need a bigger lasso. Chilling out with Ram, best believe we kicking fat flows. If you ain't trying to crush it, why the hell you spitting raps for, huh? I push it back, putty tat, the cat is so sick. Y'all run the zigzags like it's freaking Madden 06. Slow your roll, AI to the wayside. Big wallet chasing Spider House by the Bayside. That's Majora's Mask, let the moon fall slow. Y'all be spitting boring raps, let your crew all know I put it down. Yo, what up, Rand? put it down. I put it down. I put it down. Yeah. I was working on my masterpiece. Before I pass, at least to y'all, I wanna be known as one of rap's elites. I've been gathering and grabbing beats and booking tours, cause you know even a starving artist has to eat. The smart ones always outlast the hard ones. Been a marksman like I was kin to the Marstons. I'd rather kick a rhyme than hit the quine. They say I spit the vine and it's always in the nick of time. They know it's the truth, the flow is aloof. Music up, shoot 'em up, Clive O in the booth. Cats across you and keep a handshake firm still. That's the type of stuff that make a nice guy turn heel. Another chapter, coming hard as a second rapture. Chess master, verbally we dead rappers. Life is hard, that's why I'm rapping is hard. Trying to make it work the scratching and scars. More than just spectacular bars, we keep the passion as large. Feeling invincible, like Mario grabbing a star, yeah. Kill them softly, similar to assassins. Seen a lot of cats sell they soul to try to cash in. Flowing decent, but lacking the passion. Heavy on mechanics, but they pass on the action. Man, this makes something that excites me. I don't grab a mic piece thinking about a hype beast. I'll be on that Spike Lee, trying to do the right thing. As dark as I am, how could you ever take me lightly? Put it down. I put it down. Yeah, we put it down. Kill Bill, we put it down. MAGA.
I put it down like my inventory fall. Like my dog won't get no better. Like a mic after a rapper's career has hit a low. Yeah, my sons and best remember that I'm kicking the cosmo, spitting with my eyes closed. Listening to y'all feels like listening to Maz grow. Spliff kick like a Bronco, lift me up like tonsils. Don't be hostile while you kiss the kin to Hanzo. Catch a zooted out in Tokyo. And the blunt got the wood up like Pinocchio. I put it down like something useful on the post-it notes. So-and-so sleeping on my music like they comatose. Wake up sleepyhead, it's time to get on up. You keep claiming you this shit, but that's a dysentery bluff. In summation, bro, you lyrically suck. Treat your music like an item that I don't need pick it up. And put it down, put it down. Put it down, put it down. I put it down, I put it down. I put it down, I put it down.
First, Gauges wanted me to start this off like fuck logic. Cause there's no logic in the feeling, you just trust the process. Such as progress, not an option when the proof is constant. In a constant move, the loss is soothe the market. Word. What's the word, nigga? You looking pretty pale and rats are too concerned with snakes to stay in the pack. My wolf gang like I'm a dance. Ain't no player in a game with changing rules is favorite. Bend the knee and save my soul, my wars with useless racists, rapists, false saviors, child betas, manipulators, traitors, and everyone adjacent. Dead space and everyone's in stasis. Watch your life go out in 10 paces. We separating like we need this spacing. Said she was my girl, but was too fucking angry to hold the face in. She took a flash addicted pacing. But it'll be alright. I'll be alive like it's on sight. Fuck up. This is time mixed with hard blights. Coretta Scott King rhetoric. Left Rosa's the park residents. That steel hammers bring medicine. And hope to God you stay alive to breathe yet again. I'm heaven sent. Like nigga shot in the hospital, I'm dead on arrival.
I'm glad I'm helping.
Jason, now I spook
I love drawing along with streams.
smoothest idol.
It's very fun.
Is a losing title.
Like there's this one person, I think,
Like a movie when the seasons
I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I won't. But they do streams, and I think it's like a draw along type thing. Those are fun.
Vagrant. Suicide is just a counterpart to life's degraded. Innovation in your saving change the situation.
I was in the zone.
Agent.
Whoa! I didn't realize how little I was talking. My bad. But I'm glad it's been a productive stream for everybody. That's very sexy, fun, and cool as well. I think I'm almost done. And that is so sexy and fun and cool. And perhaps even hot as well. Because I would very much like to get this done. And then maybe eat a little lunch as a treat. Because my dad interrupted earlier and he was like, Qdoba? And I was like, I fucking hate Qdoba, let's go! But he got cheese dip, so I'm excited. It is truly a bare minimum, and all I could ever ask for. Okay, maybe a little highlights as a treat. Hell yeah, baby. I think whoops. Am I done? I think so. No, I still fucking hate the show. Cringe. Maybe I fixed the line art. The line art may be the root problem.
See if they're still on us. Just act natural.
No, slut.
Pleasure to see so many pleasant faces.
We'll see.
Hey, still ain't sleeping at night. What am I gonna do? I bet that if I could sleep though, I'd probably dream about you. And that's why I don't wanna sleep, I've no mind left to lose. These living's getting so hard to read, my artistry's my news. But I'ma win it all, independent all of this cynical
Hey, wait.
if you rip it, leap or fall, sick of all separating door, gotta get it all together,
I
even though we're not
freak-
together anymore. I'm mature now, got the cure now, burn down every bridge.
Why does
just to
God
turn down,
hate
just
me?
burn hers down, long before I figure Figured ours won't work out, so I'm sitting
What
in
did
this
I
dark
ever
cloud.
do
As the turns round, my mind
to you?
spins. Where the fuck have I been? Been lost in an island of self-pity, it's quite grim. Soul searching, but no merchant. Offers happiness or purpose is so worthless. I'm so certain that I can cope with this hurt. And I could always Kurt Cobain if nothing else works. I'm just saying though, I just wanna chill at a steady pace. Feel like I could kill just to get some space.
That's good.
So
Sit.
I'm gonna build me a better place. Yeah, I'm gonna build me a better place. Building and building, I'll be feeling much better. I just want something real, something realer than ever. Yeah, yeah.
You're going so hard right now. Can you fucking breathe?
I'm gonna build me a better
Is
place.
this life even worth it? All this strife still I'm working every night till it's perfect. It's not right less I'm certain, but till life closes the curtains, I gotta cope with this hurting. So I'ma smoke like a furnace, get wasted on purpose. Cuff your girl if she flirting, cause I can cut like a surgeon. Cuff your girl if she thirsting, cause I can fuck till she squirting. Back to work, tuck my shirt in. My emotions reverting to a state of recursion in a world of hate and disturbance. When before I was bursting, was life, was it worth it? Isn't it quite concerning that every night I'm conversing with myself?
Soul searching, but no merchant offers happiness or purpose is so worthless. I'm so certain that I can cope
Okay, yeah, it
with
was
this
literally
hurt.
the line I
And
thought
I
was
could
coming.
always Kurt
Can you fucking
Cobain if nothing else works. I'm just saying though, I just wanna chill at a steady pace. Feel like I could kill just to get some space. So I'm gonna build me a better place. Yeah, I'm gonna build me a better place. Building and building, I'll be feeling much better. I just want something real, something realer than ever. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm gonna build me a better place. Yes, I'm gonna build me a better place.
Face to the sea and the sea to the stars. Reach for the stars, my brother. No need for the raws or the gauze. Just live with the wings on your feet. Sing to the beat. Sling cocaine for your peace. Beat me cause it's good for the heart. They got fiends in the streets and the car. Fiend for the beats cause it's hard to remember who you are when you're gone. Hollywood, Hollywood. Let my ship don't sink tonight. Can I follow my dreams and hollow the swallow with strings to build tomorrow's regime? The sorrow of living between the hype and flashy lights. Passing before my sight, I'll never know everlasting life. Life.
No. The shift in the arm shuttle from the. Oh! Thank you! It's, I am also a big fan. So thank you for noticing. Sometimes I do know what I'm doing. Other times, I do not. But we don't need to talk about those times. Those times don't matter. Like this time right now, this time won't matter in the future.
Ooh boy, now we done it. I don't walk that talk, how I run it. And I'ma keep it all 100. If that shit an XO, I don't want it.
I mean, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't.
I keep innocent and man, rhymes and kill 'em on the mic. Hope you idiots are mice. I would rather you ignore me. I don't do it for your love, not the gram, not the glory. Yeah, I'm back, you bitch.
I'm not sure.
If they say we've been gone, that's inaccurate. Yeah,
Like, I like the shading, it's the liner that's calling me phones.
yeah, I'm back as the devil man. Might click, clack, and just snap.
Like, I have in mind to just get rid of it. But then that'd fuck with everything. Whoa, what are you doing here? Well, whatever, it's alright. Like, it almost worked better when I shaded it first and then did the line art after, which is interesting. This almost needs to curve differently. That's the bitch. That is the bitch. So it lines up better with the rest of the t-shirt. No, not line art. Bitch. What's wrong with you? Ooh, I need to write that down. I have a, I'm resident graphic designer at work. I'm not being paid any extra, which sucks, but, but I designed a funky little man. For the tip jars, because I drew like labels for the tip jars, and it's like, teehee, we need the dough because we're a pizza restaurant. I know, and he says, okay, the problem is that I am actively choosing to do it at home, because he asks me to do it at work. He's like, when you have time here. Like, when you have time on the clock. I mean, it doesn't say that, but it's implied, I guess. He's just like, if you have time, can you make a sign? And I'm like, sure. But the problem was that last week I was in no fucking mood, to do that. And I also figure if I do it at home in Illustrator, I'll have the sign, and it takes me, like, way less time to do it at home than it does at work, and I don't have to work around having a job if I do it at home. So yeah, I should be paid to do it if I do it here, but he's not gonna do that because he's a dipshit, and I don't really care. Well, yes I do, but not enough to bring it up. Because he's just going to be like, okay, then I won't ask you to do this anymore. And I'm like, I don't necessarily want that, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Because it's nice to be needed, I guess, for the skills that I have and nobody else has. I also really like the idea of being able to demand he pays me for the files. Because if I'm here long enough and he wants the tip jars redone, what I can do is I just print out another one and I'm not going to have to redo the design because I'll have the file. So I figure when I leave, and I will be leaving, if he wants them, you will have to pay me. And I'm gonna throw out like an insane number probably. And he's not gonna pay it, and I'm gonna be like, well, that's too damn bad. Go back to your boring, shitty tip jars then. Okay, shirt. Okay, shirt. Woo! Where are you going, guys? Come back. Okay, I think I'm done. but I'm gonna throw in the art server really quick just to make sure. Just because I feel better. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for critiques on that, man, am I gonna really have to make new layers for every panel that I do? That's miserable. But catch me doing it anyway. Okay. No. This is gonna be fun to... Well. Background folder goes in this folder. Oh, a subfolder. I've never done that before. Well, that's a lie. I'm literally doing it now. I'm 3 subfolders deep. Now. Background goes first. Shit, where did I go wrong? There we go. Whoop. Maybe I'll... Fuck it. Okay, so I don't have any ideas for the zine. Like we... like we've got the schedule, and we've got, check-in dates, and check-in date, the coming up one is next Friday, I believe. The 28th. And I don't have jack shit. I don't have any ideas. I don't have any sketches. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. None. Like, monster designs? Are you shitting me? Whoops, the music stopped. My bad. I don't even know where to begin. This can go. No. Like, certainly there was mention of Monster Girls, and I'm completely disinterested in this. Aliens was a discussion. I am also very disinterested in that. Fucking, I have no idea what to do. I could probably start sketching that, though. Your dribble got me all exasperated, thinking twice about my own decisions to step forward, share my feelings fine. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite, but I can hate you still as well as self. I don't know what that is. Pardon me as I Google it. Oh, that's fun. It's like Nessie a little bit. And if it sounds like a shot, just take it. I don't care about more than half of all y'all. I like Nessie. Nessie is my queen. My beloved, if I may. Aw. They're friends. Good for them. I do... Okay. I could make mermaids monsters. No, I'm still on idiot? Okay. Like, sirens are really fun. I like sirens. But at the same time, sirens aren't really monstery. I don't know. I wanted to do... I don't know. I also kind of wanted to do a comic because I have the mental illness. Because I figured if I have a 2-page spread and I do, so I'd have 2 pages, or I could do more, because I forget what everybody's doing. Oh, Fruit Boy. I liked Fruit Boy. I also feel like this would be a good opportunity to work on that dynamic comic problem I've been having, because of course I'm like, oh, let's do a Simarkus comic, and then have them sit on the couch the whole time, and of course that really pushes, you know, the skill, I guess, in a way, but like. Cause the one comic I saw a few days ago, it's probably been a couple, like a week or so at this point. There's this one very, very specific pose that I absolutely adore. And I just want to match that vibe, the energy. The problem is that I keep forgetting that you can stack panels on top of each other. Like, that is totally something that you are 100% allowed to do. And I forget. And I mean, it wouldn't really make sense with this one. There's really not any point in stacking any panels here, because everything's so domestic and simple. But in an action comic, stacking things on top of each other, it's almost speed. That's what panel stacking does, is it's quick. So your eyes don't have to move very far because they're stacked on top of each other. So it's, you know, I don't know if that's true. I act like I know fuck about shit about comics. I'm like, hee square. And the occasional triangle, lest we forget. Triangle panels are very important to me. Thank you, triangle panels. I've sort of strayed away from those, though, for some reason. I don't know why. Because I love them. They add flavor and flair. But, you know, now that I've gone away for a second, it's still kind of good. And that is so hot. And I would love to be able to do that someday. But right now, it's just normal. You know, it's square, 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 square. And yeah, they're different sizes, and yeah, this part is kind of cool. But it's so boring in comparison. I'm pulling it out, because I have it in my Twitter bookmarks. I'm getting it out. Oh yeah, I can unbookmark that one. Remove, no. There we go. No. That's a cool picture. Okay, here it is. I got extraordinarily distracted by this one video that I am an average enjoyer of. Where is it? There it is! There it is! Okay. I guess. But there's something about... Actually, okay. Now, I am going to be nice, but also not necessarily be mean. I'm going to gently point out what I like and don't like about the comic I am pulling up as we speak. As soon as I switch the thingy majiggy. What the fuck? Where? Cancel. Yeah, because that doesn't even, there it is. Okay. So this page specifically, this pose, it doesn't show my cursor, sorry. The 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth panel, the one where he's grabbing the gun. That is such a good pose. I am literally obsessed. And then it cuts. Like the way, okay, the expressions, delicious. The fucking, so the first one and the second one, it's so slightly different. Like you could, like the subtle turn of 900's face. Like it's implied that he's looking down at Gavin, but then in the second one, he's looking back up. Because he's backing up, so he's looking behind him, so he's backing up, right? And it is so subtle. It is so important. And then he's looking back forward. And then the feet, when they're stepping back and, like, he's sure-footed and Gavin is, like, tripping over himself because he's, like, he was just hit with a tranquilizer. You don't really have context. That's delicious. He's also being shoved backward, which is another thing. And then the fucking pose! The pose! Yes, baby! Wow! That is what we're talking about! That is what it's all about. And then I also just like the way the hands are drawn. Because I am a slut. But everything about it. And then it's got that panel stacking thing. Because everything is going really fast. Because they're in my pen! They're in a really quick, speedy situation. So it's got that speed on it. But, I'm gonna be honest, it's almost too much panel stacking. Like, it's really, really good. I love it very, very much. But at the same time, it's very crowded. And that's something that I care about on top of everything else that I just mentioned. So panel stacking can also cause crowding, and it's a very, this page makes sense for the crowding because they're so close together and it's kind of giving that cramped energy. But a lot of them still feel cramped. Even when it opens up a little. Like, this is pretty open, but that's just because of the angle. This one has so much going on. Because when I'm looking at it, I don't go to the top. I look at the weird fucked up panel where he's got two faces. Because that's the most interesting panel. I don't look at the beginning. So, and then this weird, these two panels, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, those two are very close to being the same panel. They could have been combined into one. And then they're smushed down for some reason. Like, it goes wide, and then it squishes together, and then it goes wide again. And I'm not really sure why. Because if you had widened them to match the rest of the page, it would have been, you wouldn't have had the, could have been one panel issue. But overall, very delicious, very sexy, very fun, very cool, and it was drawn in like 2019, which I think is very funny. I don't know how I found this. Because finding old shit on Twitter is very hard to do. But I'll probably link this in the VOD. And you know what? if you want to read the whole thing, it's a thread. There you go. Just because I feel bad for sitting here and talking about it for 7 years and then, you know, not letting you have it. So back to Sigh, my beloved. Good night, Twitter. Advanced tactics. So there might be some reflective light. Advanced tactics. Okay, sorry. I got a response on. Looking at his advanced tactics, the guy on the left has a light shirt, so there might be some reflective light from the light shirt onto the green sweater. Sometimes art terms confuse me, so it takes me like 7 years to comprehend anything that anybody's telling me. Now the front torso and the forearm furthest from the viewer. Maybe some light on arm close to the source. Oh god. Onto the green sweater. Like on the front of the torso and the forearm farthest from the viewer, and maybe even some light on the arm closest to us that separates the arm shadow from the arm torso. There would be. Can I get like a diagram? Whew. I mean, we're already pretty dick deep in advanced tactics as it is, considering all this bullshit that I've tried to do on this thing, like the arm shadow. I will fuck around and find out, certainly. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. It's on the front of the torso and the forearm head. Maybe it's some on the arm shadow for his torso shadow. This is good. I am in agreement.
human refuse like you, it wouldn't make any difference at all in the real world. So there's no point in moaning and whining about who lives or who dies. It just doesn't matter.
So what you mean is that you're dead too?
Who cares?
I fell into a pool of pain and swam away from all the foolish shade and fruitless pain. Pulling pink about the rainbow on the bluest days. I finally found a smile that truly suited my face. I finally found a peace that suited my feet. Remember levitating, we were meditating to the beats. Never hating, elevated, celebrating, drew relief. Understated, I've a present after years with this grief. I was in my element. I staged a joy and benevolence. Clear my room of all
Damn, Shotty, okay.
not a trace, not a set of prints, no.
That does kind of bang. Okay. Art? Bitch? That's what we're talking about. I kind of vibe. Text? Okay. Yeah, now here's the problem. Hey, man. No, not that one. Bitch. Text. And I drew the moon. I want you to be able to see the moon. This is good. What sucks about Sai is it doesn't have the water fringe tool. Not in the way that I want it. I forgot what I was saying. I got so caught up in the euphoria of thanking B for their tips. A most triumphant tip. That I will most certainly remember in the future. Okay. Oh yeah, Photoshop doesn't have Photoshop has a fringe tool, Sai does not, and I'm upset because Sai doesn't have the fringe tool. Because it kind of does. Like the layer. Hold on, let me pick up a good layer. Sure. So layer effect, and then I can do water fringe. And you can't really. So it fringes the outside. I hate that. Because that's, but no effect. Goodbye. But you can with let me do a new layer. New layer. Shut the folder. Because with like gray. It just outlines it, essentially. So it's practically free outline. Like I don't have to do anything. And that is so sexy, fun, and cool. Oh, for sure, dude. Water fringe is very sexy, and I am a big fan. Unfortunately, it does suck. And I can turn the intensity down, which is just like I don't know why I would do that, but yeah. I don't know, cause it's got like a little white outline, and I fucking hate that. So maybe what I'll do is that's good. I'll just test that one first before I get funky with it. So then, I hope if I merge it down, so now it doesn't need the layer effect anymore. So if I color adjustments, no. Color adjustments, contrast, and I up the contrast. Depth doesn't help. Brightness. Okay. See, but now it has that fucking hot ass fucky ass white outline that I hate. I'm sick of my despair, I'm so embarrassed. Sick of always caring, so emphatic, I'm erratic. And when I really I could sit here I'm sick of hearing everybody shit. Everybody shit is worse than everybody's is. Exclaim with pompous confidence along with youth flaunt and accomplishments. Okay, well. It's not that bad, I guess. But hey, I don't listen to it. I don't need it. Don't want to judge him. I'm no different, just conceited. Certainly not ideal. Hey, melancholy as you went to reason fleeting, reaching for a quick distraction, but tonight though I don't need it. I mean, I'm finna flee, I'm finna bounce. I toss the key outside my house. I'll disappear and not come back. I forgot. I'll disappear. I'll get rid of that. Disappear. Escaping me, escape my mouth. I dry my tears and wipe them out. So also make the bullshit select. I'll disappear.
I smoked so much sober, I'm seeing shit differently. I might have touched my
I've done that before. It doesn't. I don't like the way that looks.
Suicide in my periphery.
And in the end, it looks pretty similar. But at the same time,
right now, I'm simply
I'm cringe.
So I just do. Who am I?
Because
they say my whole life I got to
I tried to do that with
I thought if I trained and became nice with the craft, I couldn't lose, but instead of cheese, I only got the blues. So
my Captain Underpants comic that I tried to do.
But if I don't go to work, I might starve, bro.
And it didn't have
if I don't have a goal, life ain't worth it.
The desired effect.
Work,
Man, because I learned a similar water fringe trick from a funky video about Procreate or Clip Studio Paint, something Paint, and I liked it, but I don't have it, which sucks. I guess it's okay. Not over there, it's not. Okay, so that was a bust. Because I don't want the cream, because the cream fucks with it kind of bad. I just put the cream down for the sake of the sketch. The cream looks really bad in the back, and I'm surprised the colors came out okay when I was drawing on that. So I'm gonna turn that off when I need to color, because holy shit, bad choice on my end, for sure. Maybe I'll just it kind of looks weird when it's just
see, I'm the type to do a little and then think I did a lot. Moving halfway down the rainbow, don't want let you get the pot. Yo, they say the world's a stage and that the player pays the clock. I can improvise my lines long as I don't forget the plot. Or maybe fuck it, I should flip the script and rip it up. Forget the shit, but risking it is frightening. Scared that I can't commit for shit. They dreaming about being shit be never working inwards. I'll pretend to try my best at life, but I remember all the energy I put inside my fight before I mince words. So if I can't reach the finish line, then why don't I surrender? Though I doubt that I could do that right too. I will reach a half point using half my IQ. What an asinine move. Have the men that I knew sipping from a cracked half empty glass that I use. Show me what you have, and I'll show you have that. Nothing notable. Please don't pull my mask back. There always is a vast gap between my goals and facts. Yeah, I'll fall before the last lap. Going la 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 la.
I squib kick my bad habits, now they back and they better. Scribble doodles on the quarterlies and act like they clever. I'm on my John Wayne pow pow, the long range pow wow king. Everything I disavowed, I'll sing. For you it's simple, there's a plan and there's a follow through the capture. Lost in translation, had to follow through the captions, but we bonded through the rations, felt like actual kings. This is more to me and you than just a tag. We can ring up, what up, Chuck, PBJ with the crust on. Trying to talk business, who could say what's an up, dog? Got him, scraping from the bottom. If the suicide squad had tried to escape from out of
Okay,
Gotham,
this is taking absolutely fucking forever. And it's not even consistent either, which is even more frustrating.
put my heart in it, I bite through Kalima. We on our own shit, we might as well own this. I'm slipping.
But that's fine, turns out it's really fixable. So never mind. I'm no longer complaining. Hey man. Man, I took so long on this, I don't know that I want to wait to... Because, like, it would make more sense to wait until the whole panel, like, the whole comic is done. But, God, the next panel is gonna take fucking forever. Because there's perspective on it, too. Like, I have the background sketched. And that that is the bare fucking minimum. Cause like, the coloring of the background needs to be considered, the fucking lighting, do I want to continue the pink walls? I don't know. I didn't think that through. God. Comic hard. I miss Bill and Ted comic when life was simple. I think that one's too dark to even bother.
I let my CRT flicker, sip liquor and smoke. I rang out my self-doubt and let it drip from my quotes. You living, you croak, you laughing, but it isn't a joke.
Psych, I lied.
Cause really ask for it, when you get it, you choke. I'm posted up inside my living room, hopping my party. Sunny D inside the fridge, watching iCarly.
It's a lot easier to do though.
Getting gnarly from the back of the bus. All my movements too clean, so don't be dapping me up. Oh, I don't know nobody dirtier than hobo bodies. Fuck with me. I don't like you rapping cats who want it fast and want it free. You want it, bitch, and come to me. Tight rope and chasm drops. You never seen an earthquake, but you might quote its aftershocks. Tell me why I'm spazzing. Block my Twitter for the culture. Have me on your podcast to interview a vulture. Let these lames smolder hard-headed.
Is today Instagram post day? I don't remember, I'll have to look. I should probably get on there more. Cause B gave me a bunch of advice about how to like interact with, well not interact with, but like grow your page. Instagram page. And B said that B did a bunch of like B does a lot of story stuff. So every time they see cool art, B likes put it on the story. So people find you that way, and then fucking commenting, be suggested commenting, and I was like, I don't know what to do, but I will. And I haven't. Commenting isn't hard. It's just not a very common practice on Twitter, so it is very hard for me to start doing on Instagram. But the problem is that Instagram doesn't have a retweet function, and that's where a lot of the love is stored, in the retweet function. Like if you like some shit, you slap a retweet on that, baby. I don't necessarily mind interacting with people on social media. I've gotten a lot better at it, I think, because I used to not like replying to people's tweets, but now I do it all the time. And I've made a couple of buddies that way. Like, there's this one person I'm mutuals with, and I wouldn't say normally, like before, I wouldn't have talked to them at all, but I was like, hee, I like your art, and now I talk to them all the time. They're really fun. Bill and Ted Mutual, my beloved, of which I have many. But anyway, I will be right back. So I've come back and I've realized that I regret the pink background, the pink walls, which is so cringe of me. Well, I could fix it. I would say that I don't do that, but I literally did. And thank God I did. Hard eyes, dude. Hanging out with you is so much fun, and I would die for you as well. But God, it's hard. I psyched myself out over it, for sure. And my sister was just like, literally just send, just do it. Shut the fuck up and just do it. I was like, fine. Okay, God. Cause I annoy her with my hesitancy to, interact with new people. That looks really bad, but that's fine. You can't see it when it's up, so it's fine. And that is what truly matters. Oh, what the fuck? No, bitch. Okay. And now it's on. Sweet, close her. Hey, where's my background? There it is. Oh, they put it in the back. What the fuck? Don't do that. There we go. Okay. I am also glad that I did. Hanging out with you is a treat. I could go on for fucking hours. But yeah, DMing people is scary. And I am not a fan. People should not expect me to do it first, because I most likely will not. Text, go away. Okay. We're gonna color shift it and see what happens to the floor. I did not like what happened to the floor, so we're not gonna do that. Polygonal is good. Thank you, polygonal. Psych, I lied. Psych, I lied again. There we go. Inverse. Okay. And then the rest of the inside should just include that little white chunk, and it won't matter because it's white. It could still keep that warm integrity, the integrity of the warmth, if I just did cream. Desaturating it would fuck it up. I don't know, that's almost boring. But I guess it doesn't have to be fun because it's just a background. We'll see how blue looks. I mean, it still has the contrast because of how light it is on the inside. But I liked the warm aspect. Like, that was what I was shooting for originally. Was warm inside, cool outside. Because it's... I don't want to be like... It's a metaphor, but... I will anyway. But it's like, oh, coming into Simon's house is... pleasant. Welcoming. Warm is another word for welcoming. So, warm in color, warm in atmosphere. Sometimes I think too much. I think... I kind of like the cream, but I'm going to have to darken the floor. Inverse. God, I forgot what tool I was using. Filter, color, saturation, luminescence. I am literally a graphic designer. Goodbye, everyone. Luminescence. Okay, I really like the dark floor. No, polygonal. Yeah, I want to become famous. Obviously. I don't know how to delete messages. I don't really mind. They can just sit there. It's not that big of a deal to me. However, other people seem to Famous Bot, my beloved. A welcome viewer in the channel, I think. Oh, here we go. Mod view. For some reason, I can't get into mod view in Streamlabs, which is unfortunate. I don't want to reply, I want to delete. Because I'm mod for Pixel Pat now. Man, what the fuck? Bands on bands, blah blah blah. Edit mod view, what's new? Add remove widgets. What? You know what? This is certainly not the time to be figuring this out. I want to go back to my channel page, please. Thank you. The bot can stay. I have decided. No, polygonal. My beloved. But only in some circumstances. Oh, I really did color all over it, didn't I? Great. Well, I want this back then. Color adjustments, hue saturation. No, it wasn't hue, sorry. It was saturation. Oh, shoot. I was on the wrong thing. Okay, now we've got it. Color adjustments, hue saturation. Saturation, luminescence. I'll probably up the contrast. Color adjustments, contrast. Okay. Filter, color adjustments, hue saturation. And then I'll maybe up the contrast for that one as well. Nope, that's the wrong one. Filter, color adjustments, contrast. Invert. And then I'm going to dull this down, actually, because it seems a little... Why is it... I mean, I guess it's fine. I don't know. I'll add the characters in and see how it goes. But I don't like pink. Fuck. I don't know why I hate so much. This is unbelievably cringe. Oh, thank you. My bad.
I should probably put it down somewhere safe.
How about over here? Okay, but be...
I'm glad it's chill. I feel like I'm yelling. Because of how mad I am about the fucking wall color. And it sucks. I hate interior design. Fuck interior design. All my homies hate interior design. I don't know, because The color doesn't match Simon's hair. And I know that's dumb, but color theory... you know? So, back to the drawing board, I guess. It also kind of matches Marcus's shirt too well. So, filter, hue, saturation. There's only so many warm wall colors. Saturation. See, but then it doesn't have. It almost feels sad in there now.
Sometimes I wanna end my life, sometimes I wanna end yours twice. Ay.
Can't let them know what I'm feeling. I paint my face in the gaudiest ways. It's like showing my hand is the ancientest sin. So I'm faking the grin while I'm walking in place. I think sometimes my mind is an object in space, and my track to beam ain't the fastest thing around. Scaffolding turned to ash to bring me down. Fuck it, guess I ain't in love with these what ifs. Sometimes I feel like I'm finite. Sometimes I feel like I live in your side eyes, and sometimes I feel like if I die, you find you a mask with a smile and just hide behind dry eyes. Just like me, just another chunk like me. Please don't end up like me. I'm such a bore. I feel my soul on the floor, melancholy to the core. Open up more's what they tell me, but that's what they tell me until I'm becoming a chore. What is the problem? I got so lost in my cauldron, I'm stewing to death in the fog, and I'm just trying to breathe. Ay. I'm just trying to breathe.
Even just for in a loop I can't break. I keep running in circles. These rings on my eyes keep on getting more purple. I stay on my back like a turtle. But this apathy's hurtful. I must grab onto happiness like I actually deserve to. Experience more than this poorly written act. Crawling out of bed and dreaming of getting back.
So I guess I did tiles. And I don't know how I feel.
Goalposts keep on shifting, I keep on drifting while feeling misaligned. Bringing sisters to a fucking pistol fight. Bringing pistols to a nuclear missile crisis. I could host a brawl, see the get surprised. See the cheer, feel like I ain't get invited. Food for thought, there's no pesticide for what bugs my brain, so I'll let it fly. Verified, I'm dead inside. I just get exhausted, don't get excited. Always dancing point in my depression cycle. Feel like just a side note and there's just
I don't know. Okay. The first round I worked on this. Oh, I forgot. Still in Polygonal. Thank you, Polygonal. The first time I worked on this, it was shit. And if it's shit again, I really don't want to redo it. I really don't. Because I redid the first time, and I don't want to do it again. So I figure if I just keep going, it won't be saturation. No. I think perhaps the contrast. But see, but then how white it is kind of messes with the background almost. And I don't like this color. I don't like the wall color. I almost feel like it needs to be lighter. I spent all that time on those fucking tiles. And you can't even see them. That is so cool. Art. Art, baby. That is what we're talking about. I'm gonna fucking make it. I'm gonna make it so hard. Right now. No, Polygonal. Go away, Polygonal. Okay. Fuck off. No, not that one. There we go. Okay. Invert. Filter. Brightness is bad. Color distance. Use as luminescence.
Let's break your head open and give you a...
I am looking gently and delicately at the light pink, but at the same time, I don't want to redo the shading on it. Not Gaussian blue, I don't need her right now. No. Okay, I'm just gonna have to redo the shading, I think. Except what I think I'm gonna do is that'll be the base. And then whatever the fuck I decided to do now will be inside. That's fine. Okay. Simon, I need you to go. I will return shortly.
Mama sure ain't raised no punk. No, instead she raised someone insecure as fuck, and
That's me. I like that song. This song that is playing right now. Anyway, I'm being told to go take out the garbage, and I'm actively not doing that, which is really fucking smart. Very excited to be here despite the danger. Oh, maybe I be lazy and I put a nice shade on this. No. Burn is worse. Burn is worse. Maybe a different color. I guess somewhere deep down, I'm aware that I need to shade this a different color, and I just don't want to, because that is cringe. So now that's kind of sad colors without the layer effect on it.
Disappointment, message started that's been appointed, been avoided, been devoid of poise, spirit joyless, disappearing voices, trigger choices, so impulsive. I say things oh so repulsive. I do things that I'm not supposed to. I'm no king of my emotions. I just sing with a smile emoji, but I sink inside and I don't breathe. Seems I can't decide what I'm gonna be. Feeling prison tight like I won't leave. I don't know me. Oh, you think you highbrow, huh? I'm thinking you should die now, bruh. Yeah. You should put the mic down, bruh. Pipe down, or you little clown type suck. Don't blow my high, just blow me while I'm high. Hold my hard drives mine. You won't know me till I die. I got the young shonen sort of vibe. Ride the flow like a pony when I'm flowing on the mic. Yeah. Hey, if I don't have at least 5 vocal tracks, I'm not a rapper.
Yeah. Passion fruit sundae, slip inside the gooey stuff. It's all up in the makeup, boy. You softer than kabuki brush. Foolish pushed up, high up off a dab of resin slumping. Chasing what I'm chasing, I could have a dragon running. Have an asthma attack, I'm bumping K, I'm drunk, I'm fit to run away. The list of times I fucked up is longer than a summer day. Bulbasaur, sunny day, plows never shift though. Brain made of rocks.
I like how I just rolled back around to pink. That's really funny to me.
Where it's slick as oil spills, demons on my back and they've been plotting how to foil bill. Internet user, I keep the hollow foil grill. I just started cooking, hold a pantry full of Goya still. Hard me, cigarettes and barley. I be in the tar where the heavens and the stars be. Joint with a crutch, be the hutch to my star ski. I hate Ruby Tuesdays, please don't start me. Bumping Mount Marcy, lungs on gelato. Everything was different like I just won the lotto. I smoke so much Reggie, bitch, you think my name was Otto. Burning through this money, bitch, I think I'm El Chapo.
I'm gonna go take out the trash, otherwise I'm gonna be yelled at. I'll be right back.
He was crying quietly, softly. The tears fell from his eyes like water from a fountain.
Some friends they come, they go. Some they just might lay low. How come still
I don't know about the purple floor. Men? Whatever. Adjustments. Oh, it's like cotton candy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I like it. I think. And, my god. That is so sexy to me because I was planning on ending like a half an hour ago. So, I think I'm done. But we will certainly see. Oh, my king is streaming? That's perfect. Yes. Okay, so I was gonna raid, but first, I don't really have that many housekeeping things. However, well, first of all, I'll probably wait until he's actually started to raid. He might have already. But I have to watch an ad. Cringe. But so housekeeping wise, I have to. So tomorrow is just another art stream. I will do a poll for that one. So it won't be anything. I mean, I could, if people wanted me to work on this, I could. So that is an option. And then, ow, what the fuck? I scratched myself. Not that you can see, but, ow. So, tomorrow's art stream, I'll do another poll on Twitter. God willing, it won't do another one of those sweet ties. Because I couldn't even tiebreaker that one. Well, yeah, I could, but whatever. So there's that, and then on Tuesday it'll be Resident Evil 8. Very exciting for me and hopefully everyone else. Okay, I thought I had more to say. I guess I don't. So /raid pixel. Oh, that's from these. Mod poll with my 1,000. You shouldn't have. Okay. So yeah, no problem. I'm glad everybody had a good time drawing along with me. That was pretty fun, I think. Hopefully I'll actually figure out something to do next Sunday, because I felt bad embroidering 2 Sundays in a row, because Sundays are supposed to be funky. But anyway, so we are going to raid Pixel Pat, my beloved. He's really fun. He was in chat earlier. So if you wanna hang out there, you can. I'll see you on the other side.
minutes since I stopped keeping count. We used to burn tree alike, not leave the house.